how is everybody doing today? Oh, we're trying to get Rue to give her normal encouragement, but she's on the outskirts. Come here, Rosa. There she is. How about? Oh, good girl. One more. Yes. All right. Okay, you can go. Coaching's over. Oh, and she just spun out on the steps. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today, either live or on the recording. I really appreciate you being here and trusting me to help you on your workout and fitness journey. Oh, she's back. Coach is coming back. Oh, no, she's out. So, thank you so much for being here. So, today we are going to be all about the core work today. So, abs, obliques, a little bit of back. We are really going to hone in core boot camp, focus on this midsection today. So, it's often the overlooked part of our body, not when we look in the mirror. That's usually the first thing we see that we hate. But then, when we go to a fitness class, and they're like, all right, we're going to end with core, good 10 minutes. Everybody's like, I'm going to put my weights away. I got to go. It's such a funny thing. I really do feel like it's probably the number one thing we complain about, myself included. And it's the number one thing that we're like, I'll do it later when we're at the gym. So, and honestly, guilty as charged. I do not skip out on classes. But when I was reviewing, my list of videos that I've done so far, I was like, I have not done anything core specific. So I thought it was time. So what you're going to need today is you're going to need one heavy hand weight. And I mean pretty heavy. If you don't have a huge selection, that's fine. But just whatever your heaviest doable weight is, I want you to grab one of those. I want you to grab one medium hand weight. Probably on the lighter end of your medium, but still in that medium range. I don't think you're going to want a 5-pound weight or anything like that, unless that is your true medium weight. And then optional is a stability ball or resist ball or Swiss ball. They have many names. One of these guys. So this is optional. If you don't have it, you can also use an ab roller. If you happen to have an ab roller around, you can use one of those, the little wheel with the handles. Or if you have neither, I will just give you a completely different exercise to do that will still work the same muscle groups, just in a little bit different way. So if you have it, awesome. If you don't, no sweat. Okay? So I'm going to set this over to the side. We won't need that for a while. And then the last thing is, core usually involves some working in the floor. So just your yoga mat, your floor support, your flat blanket, whatever it is that you use to make yourself comfortable on the floor, that's what you're going to need. And that's it. So that's all you need. If you need to go grab equipment, go for it. Otherwise, I'll just talk us through the workout as you're doing that. So like I mentioned, all about core. We're going to do some standing. We're going to do some on the floor. Some traditional, some a little non-traditional, and just because we don't want to leave out the rest of our body entirely, we are going to do some core exercises that will involve our shoulders for sure, and just kind of in general our upper body, and also a little bit to get our lower body involved too. So while we are 90%, 85% focused on core today, we are going to get a little bit of extra other body parts involved in the mix too. So we do have two, as I mentioned, we have 2 sets standing, and we have 2 sets on the floor. Our standing set, we do have one exercise, I guess, that would technically be on the floor, so to speak. We are going to be doing a little bit of plank, so still up off the floor, but we will be using the floor. So we're going to start standing. We're going to stay standing on the second for the most part, and then the third and the fourth, we're going to be on the floor entirely. So if you're someone who does have issues with the floor, but it's mainly getting up and down out of the floor, you'll be just fine. Once we go to set 3, flop it down, stay there, and don't sweat about getting back up again. Just make sure you take your water with you too, okay? Let's see, we're going to be working for reps, not time, so there's no timers. I do think as long as I keep my a little shut, that we will probably get done maybe one of our quickest workouts today. We'll see. And always, of course, modify if you need to. I will do my best to point out anything that could be modification, but if not, always just shoot me a comment or leave me a message on Facebook or YouTube, and I will be happy to oblige and get you that answer. Add music if you need it. Currently, still gonna just stick by that rule of no music, even though I see lots of friends doing it successfully. Still worried, still paranoid, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. I'm fine without it, and just working out to the sounds of my oscillating fan and the nature that's going on outside of my cracked garage door. So that's where I'm at. As always, I will be checking Facebook for questions as we go, so please let me know if I can help you with anything while you're working out. And lastly, I always just ask to share these workouts, share my page, share my YouTube page. And in fact, I really would appreciate it if you would subscribe on my YouTube page. It's Strong Style Fitness, just how you find me everywhere else. There's a lot of things with YouTube that become more available to you the more subscribers you have. Whereas if you don't have many, you don't get as many of the features and functionality. So the more subscribers I can get, it would really be a huge help to me. So I'd appreciate it if you take a moment, even if you prefer to use Facebook, and just subscribe over there and help a girl out. And lastly, Venmo, if you would like to send me donations my way for these workouts, it is the only way that I do get paid for these workouts right now. I would certainly appreciate it, but if you can't, that's okay too. I'm happy you're here with me. But if you do want to send something, Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. And if you don't Venmo, just let me know and we'll figure out another way. All right, so what you need to get started for our first set, one of the exercises will look familiar. We did use this Saturday as well. You're going to need one heavy weight, and that's all you need for this first set, okay? All right, I'm going to grab a drink of water, check for comments, make sure the video is running. I did change a setting that I hope will keep us live and running even if I lose Wi-Fi. Fingers crossed. So, I'm going to check on everything and then we will get started. All right, we are looking good. So, going to go ahead and grab that one heavy hand weight. So, if I did, if you joined me on Saturday, then you're already familiar with this workout, but people watch things in all sorts of orders, so I'm going to go ahead and set this up for everybody. So, you're going to put your heavy hand weight in one hand. This arm is now jobless. All it is doing is hanging onto this weight. You're not lifting, you're not pulling. That weight is just going to dangle. You're going to stand tall, tall, tall. We let the weight drop, and then we pull the weight over with our oblique muscle. So we drop the weight, squeeze and pull back over. So you should be feeling a nice stretch and then contraction, okay? All right, so we're going to go for 15. Keep both shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Really focus on that contraction. 7, 8. So don't let it just be a flop and a flop. Really stretch it, contract it. 10, 11, 12. Keeping that shoulder open. 13, 14. Last one. 15. Good. Other side. Switch it out. Keep those shoulders down. We're going to get going. Drop it. Pull it over. Drop it. Pull it over. Again, making sure those shoulders stay open. If we're really tight in our chest, our shoulder might want to kind of do this deal. Keep it open. 5. Weight stays close to that leg. 6. Belly tight. 7. 8. 9. Core engaged. We're working the obliques. 10. but we still want to keep this mid-belly nice and tight. 11, 12, 13, last 2, 14, 15. Awesome. Put the weight down. We're going to keep working these sort of oblique and the muscles that wrap forward here, that nice girdle. And we're going to get a little bit of cardio too. So we're going to find ourselves a wide, steady base. We're not looking to squat here. Just a little bit of bend. Make ourselves steady. Make ourselves wide. Lock it down. Suck that belly in tight. It doesn't mean hold your breath. It just means pull, engage those muscles in. Shoulders down. I'm going to give a little homage to my kickboxing days. We are going to do cross punches. So this isn't your start. This is just your demo. Belly in, shoulders up and back. We twist, we push off this foot a little bit, and we cross, cross, cross. So just a little push off that foot. We're not doing a full cross because we want to keep that belly engaged. We want to isolate the core. So we're not doing a full, feet staying mostly steady, just a little bit of move in that leg to keep them locking those knees in and torquing them. Shoulders up. We're not hunching. We're going to go for 30. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twisting through that torso. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Shoulders down. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. You know what? Let's go to 40, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Beautiful. So we are focused right here. Twist, 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 twist. That is where we are working. All right, we've got the standing side bends. We're going to go right back to it. No breaks. We're just moving and grooving. That's one of those things that make it a boot camp. So we're going to let that shoulder relax down. Relax our other shoulder too. Sometimes we start doing this number down. Engage. Let's go. 1. Pull it over. Squeeze. It's all about this opposite side. 3, 4, 5. Keeping that chest open. 6. If you're moving inside between 2 panes of glass. One in the front, one to the back. 10, 11, 12, almost there, 13, 14, 15, good, other side. Now I challenge you, if you have the option, go heavy here. You really can move a lot of weight. Remember, you're not doing anything with your arm. It's all through these big strong muscles in that side body. All right, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. I was talking on Saturday about how my scoliosis is the other way. So this is the reverse. So to do this side becomes so much more challenging. 10. So my body naturally curves and hangs the other way. 13. 14, 15. So it does, it feels like a totally different experience. My scoliosis curves me this way. So to pull this direction and curve this way just feels so unnatural to me. All right, let's lock it down. Cross punches, shoulders down. Neck long, chest open. Gauge that core. Tuck that tailbone down. Don't duck butt out behind you. Tuck that tailbone down. Steady base. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. Rotate through that trunk. 23, 26, 27. Where your shoulders at? 28, 29. Make sure they're not up around your ears. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Good. So yeah, bring up the idea of your shoulders, because a lot of times we see in movies, people get all like up here. No bueno. I'm not a trained fighter per se, but I can't imagine that's how you want to go into a fight. All right, we got one more set of these side bends. So it's like we're moving between two panes of the lats. So we're not folding over or back. I'm sure that looks really funny. All right, tuck that tailbone, shoulders back, relax those shoulders. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, squeeze, 10, 11, 12, 13, woo, 2 more, 14, 15, nice, other side, relax those shoulders, let's go, 1, 2, 3, sometimes it helps to put your hand where you want to feel that contraction. And then you can actually imagine you're squeezing that hand or that finger. And you might actually be doing it. It might not be imagining. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right, you can put that heavy weight away. And we've got our cross punches. One last set. Lock it down. Setting those legs. Tuck that tailbone under. Shoulders back and down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, just twisting through the torso. We're not doing a full actual cross punch. So our legs really aren't involved in the game. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 8, 9, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, first ab set complete. So take a moment, catch your water. Probably not too out of breath. Those were pretty slow moving things. Even our cross punches. You know, normally in a class we'd be this quick, but I want us to really focus on that engagement and that twist, not so much that rapid fire movement or a full cross punch where we're here. You've got a little bit of rotation in that torso, but again, you've got some distraction. So by slowing it down and just rotating, really working through there. All right, so catch your water. This one's probably gonna get a little more sweat on. I wanna get that core warmed up first. Probably gonna get a little bit of sweat happening with this one. Probably from here on out. But the next one's gonna be your most intense sweater, I would think for sure. Just gonna check our time over here. Oh yeah, we're perfect. We're beautiful. Okie doke. I'm going to check for comments, and then what you'll need here is your medium hand weight, and go ahead and set up your yoga mat if you have it, or your blanket. Just know we're not going to be on hands and knees or anything like that. We're just going to be up on hands. So whatever you need for that. Okay. All right. I'm going to check for comments, and we'll get to it. All right, I don't know if she's still here, but I briefly see Angie was here. Hey girl, hey, good to see you. Okay, so what we're going to do is called a wood chop lunge. So it's going to be a backwards lunge, so with a wood chop motion. I'm going to show you with no weight, just so I can really kind of go slow and break down the movement for you, okay? So you're going to start, feet forward. You're going to have your weight between your hands, long ways, like a bow tie. You're going to step back into your lunge, and as you step back, you're going to bring that weight up and over. So we're twisted through that side, belly tight, and then as we step in, we're going to rotate the other way. So your upper body is doing this wood chopping motion, while your lower body is doing back lunges, okay? So your modification, if back lunges bother you, of course, is to just first not go so deep into your back lunge, or just stay stationary in your back lunge and come, let's see, we go down and up. So if you don't, sometimes with knee pain, staying stationary is more comfortable, so that would be your option, or you can hold and wood chop here. So you got a couple levels you can go to with this, okay? All right. I feel like my balance is a little wonky today, so I apologize if I'm a little stumbly in my lunges. Hopefully not the case, but I was definitely testing it out this hour or so ago. I was like, whoa, balance. All right, so we're gonna move these with control, okay? So we're only gonna do 10 for each leg, really focusing on the control of that motion. We're gonna go nice and slow, okay? So come up and down. 1, 2, 3. Keeping that core tight. Protect that back. See? 4. I started talking. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, y'all see, I told you I'm having a day. I'm going to stop for just a sec. You keep going to 10. I'm going to reset my foundation. I'm going to start back with 8. 8. 9. 10. Good. Talked about this before with balance. Some days when you just don't have it, or we just go through that moment where you don't have it, just stop, like I just did. Don't just, okay, I have 4 more, I'm just going to power through it and fall all over the place. Don't. Just stop, reset, find yourself a focal point, and get back to it, okay? All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, guys. 2 more. 9, 10. Good. Pull it together a little better for that one. All right, so last exercise in this set, we're going to go plank to down dog. Now, if you're a yogi, or if you're just super familiar with down dog and going from plank to down dog, I'm going to give you a twist, just a cue to really engage that core into your down dog. It's already there, it's already working, but how we can really engage it. So when we're in plank, and we go to down dog. So here's plank, and here's down, oh, I just remembered. This mat's too slippery, I need an actual yoga mat. Okay. So when we go plank, down dog, we push our hips up to the sky, we slide our shoulders back behind our wrist, and we push our weight towards our heel. So it's sort of an upside down V, but you're pushing back into those hips. So this is your plank to down dog. But what I want you to think about when you're in plank is instead of pushing so much through your hands into down dog, you're going to pull that belly in tight. Imagine there's a string coming up your belly, through your back to the ceiling, and it's pulling you by your core in your midsection up and then down. So instead of just pushing back through your hands, engage that belly, hollow that belly, and pull it up. All right, let's go. We've got 10. 1, 2, hollow that belly. 3. I wish I had a third hand so I could show you. 4. 5. Almost like somebody has their hand around your, or a string around your waist, and just pulling you straight up. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Beautiful, guys. So I hope those cues helped you understand what I was saying. That instead of driving up through our hands, that there's a string coming through here and it's pulling that midsection in and up. Makes it feel like a totally different ballgame once you really master that feeling. Okay? All right, so we've got this backward lunge, wood choppers. Hopefully my balance is working itself out on round 2. So where we step back, we chop up, we chop down as we step in. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, belly tight, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Also helps, I tried to do this the first round, the only thing that kept me together at all in the first round was when you twist to the left, pick a spot that you're always going to look at every time. Boom. When you twist to the right, boom. Look at the same thing. So I look at that joint in my door, my garage door. I look at the medicine ball on the floor. And that's how I make sure, one, that I'm actually rotating my trunk like I want to be, but it also gives me a focal point to hit too. All right. Other side. Let's go. Three, 4. Don't forget that little bit of a twist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right. That definitely helped me sort out those problems I was having with my balance. All right. Back to our plank, down dog. So remember, think about that different engagement. Try to make your body move a little different, especially if you're used to the normal plank to down dog. Really think about that different engagement, okay? All right, let's do it. All right, let's go. Pull that belly in and up. 1, 2. Moving slow and controlled here. 3. Pause in that plank. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's almost like you're folding and unfolding through that midsection. 9. Last one. 10. All right. Bring it up. We've got one more set to do. See? A little more sweaty. Not like super cardio sweat, but a little bit of glisten. At least I do. All right. Those back lunges. Wood chopper. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Right, other side. Remember, pick that focal point. Always look here when I look right. Always look here when I look left. It'll definitely help. All right, let's go. 2, 3, keeping that belly tight. 4, shoulders down when you lift. Don't let them scrunch up by your ears. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good. All right, you can put your weight away. And we've got one more set of plank to down dogs. All right. Get your good foundation, big starfish fingers, shoulders back, arms long. Let's go. Belly on a string. Up, up, up. 8. 7. You can almost squeeze it tight enough to make you shake. 6. 5. I'm trying to completely remove my arms from the equation. 4. 3. Last 2. 2. Last 1. All right. Beautiful job, guys. All right, catch your breath. Get your water. I'm going to resituate some of my equipment here. All right, so what you will need for our next set is a stability ball. So that's why I went ahead and was messing with all of that. I wasn't just being a neat and tidy freak. So you're going to need your stability ball, and then we are going to be in the floor. So only equipment is going to be the ball, and then you're going to have your mat set up. We're going to work in plank a little bit more. So you definitely want support under your wrist, and then when we work with the ball, we're going to be on our knees. So I'll go ahead and get your mat completely set out and ready to handle arms and legs while we're in this set of work. All right, grab a drink of water. Oh, we're doing so good on time. Awesome, that makes me happy. I very rarely am doing so good on time. But I do hope if that's something that you guys enjoy, is that you know you're going to get some instruction, some conversation, some background. It's one of the things that I feel like in general sort of sets me apart from a lot of trainers and instructors, is that I just want you to really understand what you're doing. Don't just do it because I said. I'm not saying that's how everybody feels. Thankfully, the trainers I know do not run in that circle, but I know that it's definitely, I've been told that that's something that sort of sets my workouts apart. So I hope it's something you enjoy. And if nothing else, you know that you can usually start my workouts about 8 to 10 minutes in, and that's when the workout will start. All right, I'm going to check for comments, make sure our video is running, and then we're going to get started. All right, looks good. I don't know if you're still tuned in, but Beth, if you are, hi friend. I hope you're working out with me. I'm going to see you soon. I'm going to poke at you, make sure you are. All right, so let's get down to the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to do some knee to elbow planks. I also often call these slow climbers because they look very much like a mountain climber, very much the same position as a mountain climber in movement, but we just slow it down to about 1/10 of the speed, okay? So what we are looking at is plank. I'm just demonstrating. You can wait till I tell you to get started. We're going to go into our plank. So a mountain climber is this, right? Except faster. So we're going to go knee to elbow and touch if we can. If we can't touch, you just move towards touching, okay? And that can be many reasons why you're not able to touch. You might find the longer you do it through this set that you'll get a little better at the touch. Maybe you won't, maybe you can't. Not a big deal, just a goal. That's what we're working towards. So we're gonna go knee to elbow plank, left, 15 times, and on the right, 15 times, okay? All right, so I'm gonna turn this way. So my working legs facing the camera. Again, set up that strong plank, big starfish fingers, middle fingers pointing across the room. We come up into our plank and we touch. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3. Keeping that belly low. 4. Keeping that back flat. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Arms might start shaking. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one. 15. Good, good, good. So you should be feeling all through the side body. You're pulling that knee in. And of course you're feeling your shoulders, because of course you are. If you need to come down to elbows, you can do that. You'll just be a little closer to the floor, of course. So pulling your knees in, you probably will not be able to get to your elbow, but that's okay. You need to go down to your elbow. Some people also like to modify plank to being up on fists. That's definitely an option too. I just have crazy talon nails right now, and that would hurt my fist. So, all right, other side. Set up your plank. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and long neck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost there. 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one. 15. Good. Woo. That's a workout right there. Doesn't look like much until you start doing it. All right, so we're going to do some ball rollouts. We have done these in a previous workout, so you might be familiar. Or if you work out with me in person, it's definitely one I really like. So, hear me out, and then we'll be able to move a lot faster once you get the hang of this. So we're going to start up on our knees, not sitting back on our feet. Up on our knees, hands on the ball. Shoulders down. We're going to start rolling the ball out and lowering ourselves down to where we land in an elbow plank on the ball. And then we pull, engage our core to lift us up. So your most common mistakes are one, you end up laying on the ball, which you don't want, or you end up with your arms extended way out past your shoulders, which you definitely do not want. The first mistake, you're just not going to get any real work out of it. The second mistake, you could hurt yourself. So, one more example. We start tall, we roll it out, we land on our elbows, squeeze that core, and lift ourselves back up. Okay? If you have an ab roller, you're going to ab roll. I'm assuming you know how to use it if you have one. If you have neither, you're going to lay on your back. You're going to extend arms and legs out, and you're going to lift to the middle. So you're still getting that great expand and contract in those abs, just from the back instead of from the stand or from the upright position. Okay, let's go. We're going for 15. Keep your shoulders relaxed. 2. Once you find the sweet spot, it gets very easy to figure out how you need to position yourself. It might take you a few times though. I've been doing this one a long time. That's why I can just hop right to it. 5. 6. Keep that core, belly tight, tight, tight. It's catching you. Boom. Pulling you back up. 10 here. 11. 12. We're also working our hamstrings a little bit here, our triceps a little bit here. 13. 2 more. 14. And 15. Good. All right, roll that out of the way. Got the slow climbers next. Whew. That's pretty good stuff. All right. Set our plank up. Wide starfish fingers, hands under shoulders. Lock those shoulders back and down. Long neck. Come to plank. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Move with control. 4, 5, 6. Let that foot back gently. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 13. 14, 15. Woo-wee. Yes, yes, friends. All right. Other side. You take a short little wrist break. All right. Let's go. Come back. Plank it up. And let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Push through those hands. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's bringing the sweat. And that'll do it. Also, keep in mind, it's a lot of planks. Our next set, we do have planks again. They're going to be on our elbows. If your wrists are done, they're just done. Again, you can do, you need the elbows from low plank. Just don't expect to get your knee to your elbow. Or you can even come to standing and lift knee to the sides. Okay, so if your wrists are toast, that's your next option with no wrist involved at all. All right. Let's roll it out. Good. Try to keep the shoulders down away from the ears. 3. Long, long back. 4. 5. 6. 7. Good job, guys. 8. They're kind of fun, you know. 9. Just such a unique way to work. 10. Like I said, you get that added bonus of some tricep. 11. Some hamstring. 12. 13. Last 2. 14. One more. 15. Good. All right, guys, we got one more trip through. Let's go ahead. Give the hands a little love, fingers a little love. Remember, you can modify the elbow. You can come to fist, or you can come to standing. Just do some standing knee raises out to the side. Okay? Got a lot of options. I know it can be a lot on your wrist, especially if you're not used to it. All right? Whew. Okay, let's sign ourselves up. We got one more trip through. We can totally do this. All right. That plank. Set it up. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Energetically push through those hands. 7. Don't collapse into the shoulders. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep breathing. 13, 14. Last one. 15. Other side. Give another little break. Break for that wrist. Shake them out. Do some rolls. And reverse it. All right. Last set. You can absolutely do it. Let's go. Set it up. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Belly tight, tight, tight. 7, 8, 9, 10. Home stretch. 11, 12. Arms are shaking. That's all right. 13, 14. Last one. 15. Woo! My arms were quivering. Oh. And guys, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you just have to learn to laugh about it, embrace it, because there's nothing wrong. That is just your muscles fatiguing and letting you know that they're about done. But that doesn't mean they're hurting or that you're in trouble. It's just a little alert system to let you know that you are really maxing it out. but you're safe. All right, we have 15 of these guys, and then we have one more set. The other set's gonna move really quickly. All right, let's go. Good, good, good. Nice long neck, shoulders down, away from those ears. 4. Belly catch you, pull you back in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So close, guys. Hang tough. We got 5 left. 5, 4, 3. Good, good, good. You can do it. 2 more. 2. Last one. 1. Awesome work. You can get rid of that ball. Whew. Get some water. I'm going to hop up. We are staying in the floor, so if you don't want to hop up, just stay there. I'm just checking time, getting water, and we're going to keep moving and grooving. Like I said, this last set, it's some real quick movements. Will not take us any time to get through this last set. Doesn't mean it's easy. It's just not as slow and controlled. That last set, we really brought it down, brought that focus in. Definitely give your wrist some love if you need to. Like I said, we are going to work on plank again, but it's going to be low plank, down the elbows, and it's going to move super fast, so you should be just fine. Okay, checking video. Looks like we are still looking good. I see Eileen popped in. I don't know if you're still here, but hey, sister. Oh, it's good to see you pop up. I hope you've been doing some of these workouts. I saw that you were sharing where you could find workouts online. So, hi, here's one. Okay, so everything we're going to do now, we're going to come to the floor. Take one more sip of water. So we're going to do plank hip dips. So we're going to be in low plank, down our elbows. Ideally, you can have your arms at 11. Most of us are here. And that's really just a tightness and a shoulder mobility issue. So a goal is to get your arms out to 11, but that's not our main priority today. So if you can and you want to work on it, awesome. If not, not our main goal. So we're going to go low plank. And we're going to drop our hips. So there's a little bit of roll in your feet, and you're dropping that hip down to the side. We're going to move super quick. You're not trying to touch your hip to the floor. If you can, amazing, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're going to do 15, and it's going to go boom, 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 super fast, okay? All right, so let's set it up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, belly tight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful. See? Super fast. I'm going to spin around just to keep my active side towards the camera. And we're going to go to the right. Same move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're keeping those hips low. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. So we just want to make sure you're keeping your hips nice and low. sorry, I just felt a weird scrape on my ring. So you want to make sure that you're not pinning those hips up. When we're rocking our hips, we tend to start letting them creep up. So make sure you're keeping them low. All right, we're going to do some flutter kicks. So we're going to lay on our back. You're going to make that diamond shape underneath your tailbone to support that lower back. Flutter kicks are your option. So flutter kicks up here is your easiest. Flutter kicks down here are your hardest. You can be anywhere in between. Okay? So just keep them small. We're not flutter kicking here. They're little. Just about the length of your feet. All right, we're going for 30. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Engage that lower belly. Squeeze it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. First set in the books. I told you to move fast. All right. Got garage floor leave-ins all over me. Oh, man. All right. Let's go to those left hip dips. Keep it moving and shaking. Like I said, just make sure you're keeping those hips low. Don't let your rock back and forth start making them creep up here, okay? All right. We've got 15. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Other side. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's your hips? 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. You're gonna roll it over. We got some flutter kicks. Whew. Get that heart rate up. Oh my goodness. Hi, Rizzo. Hi. Oh. She loves floor work because she can get right in your face, and she loves it because you're so sweaty and salty, and she wants all the salt. All right, guys, protect that lower back. Let's flutter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze that lower belly. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30. Woo! All right. Set 2. Done. We've got one more. Whew. I'm sweating now. That's for sure. All right. You ready? Last set of hip dips. And we'll be all done. Hip dips, flutter kicks. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. All right. Low plank. Set it up. Hips low. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo woo. Left side's done. I'm going to flip around. Let's do our right. Set it up. Hips come down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! All right, last exercise, and we are done. Lay it back. We've got those flutter kicks. All right, hands under that spine, under that tailbone, shoulders long. Set those feet up. Find where you want to flutter. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Hold that belly tight. 14, 15, 16, 17, 29, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Whoa. Good job. Straighten those legs out. Take those arms up, overhead. Good morning stretch. And you're just being pulled side to side, front to back. Awesome. All right. I'm going to bring it up to seated at least. Guys, thank you so much for joining me and for taking some time to focus on your core. It's so important. As I talked about in our post, it supports our organs, our spine, our pelvis. It's so very important to our posture. And we just sort of take it for granted. We think of it as, I'm on a six-pack, or, I want to look this way without a shirt on. And I'm not saying that that's not valuable. It's more valuable to some than others. But if you really think about it, you've got to have a spine. You've got to have your organs in place. You've got to have your hips right. Trust me, mine aren't. I know. You've got to have all these things to be able to move through your life safely and comfortably. And a lot of us are already behind the gun because of, how we were born, or things that we did throughout our life that were reckless and careless, because of course they were. We were young. So we've got to do the work now. We've got to put in the work now to build ourselves to be strong and able for the future. So I thank you for joining me for this class. I encourage you not to bail out in your group fitness classes when it's time to work your core. Give it a shot. Hang in there. It's usually like 5 minutes of your day. So stick to it. Give it a try. Thank you for being here with me. I encourage you, please, to share these workouts. I encourage you to subscribe on YouTube. I would really appreciate the help that would give me. And it's a great way to encourage people that aren't interested in social media to still be able to get a workout. And that's really it. So thank you. If you would like to Venmo me any donations for teaching these classes, it sure would be appreciated. At Strong Style Fit is where you will find me. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in a few days for our next live workout, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks, guys. Bye.